Hello, before we begin today's video, can you please like, share, and subscribe to the channel because it actually helps expand the wonderful knowledge of NY and JPA weather and helps yours truly. So I really would appreciate it. So thank you, and as always, stay safe out there. Now let's get to today's video. Good morning. Welcome to the forecast discussion for Thursday, October 30th, 2025. Of course, I'm your meteorologist, Stephen DiMartino, CDM number 9. Well, we have a stormy day ahead of us, and because of that, we're going to have a live coverage from 12 to roughly 6 p.m. as this evolution of this heavy rain and strong winds takes shape for today. So let's dive into the data, right? Currently, we have strong easterly winds around 10 to 20 miles per hour along the coast, gusting anywhere between 25 and 35 miles per hour. Further inland, the wind gusts are not as strong because you have more of what we call friction. So as a result, you have sustained winds anywhere between 5 to 15 miles per hour with gusts around 20 to 25 miles per hour. Throughout the region, we have periods of showers. Some of them are producing some heavier downpours. When we take a look at our latest WeatherTap radar and surface map, I zoomed in a bit to show you some of these heavier bands that are rotating in from the Atlantic Ocean. This band right here is what we're going to be keeping an eye on, okay? As this develops and intensifies and grows in coverage, followed by this one right here, this is all due to the development of what we call an upper level low that is in the Tennessee River Valley. So you're going to get these waves of rainfall, and as these bands intensify, it's going to mix down the air from the mid-levels of the atmosphere. And so as a result, those mid-level winds are going to mix down as wind gusts. And those wind gusts will range anywhere between 30 to 50 miles per hour over eastern New Jersey, New York City, Long Island, Connecticut, southeastern New England. As you head a little bit further inland towards the Philadelphia metro and over eastern Pennsylvania, those wind gusts will range anywhere between 20 to 40 miles per hour. Any way you slice it here in this setup, if you have any witches or maybe a skeleton or two that is still outside hanging out on a tree, you might see them fly down the street because anything that's loose is going to just be flying all over the place. Unfortunately, also, this type of event, the way it sets up, typically leads to not only urban flooding, poor visibility when driving, but also the potential for power outages, downed trees, wind damage. So unfortunately, it is going to be a rather stormy day, a spooky, stormy day before Halloween. So when we take a look at our infrared satellite picture, there's our upper level low. This is Melissa. Don't worry, it's heading away, and it's actually going to be passing to the north of Bermuda, which is right about here. It is rocketing to the northeast. It has no direct impact on us. I want to make that very clear. However, some of the upper level moisture will interact with this moisture feed, but nothing else. That's it, okay? So I want to make that very clear. While this upper level low is intensifying, it's going to go into a negative tilt, and you're going to see these clouds right here during the live coverage basically become blue, green, and yellow. That is a sign of stronger lifting in the atmosphere. So that is all going to be taking place this afternoon, and we'll watch it live. So watch it with me while I'm drinking some coffee, right? So let's dive into this forecast, and let me get the right map here to begin with. That would probably be helpful. There we go. All right, so we start off today. Waves of heavy rain. The worst conditions are going to be from 12 p.m. to 6 p.m. from southwest to northeast. That's from Philadelphia to Connecticut, lifting northward as this heavy rain and strong winds take shape. Temperatures today, mid to upper 50s over the northern interior, lower to mid 60s along the coast. A few upper 60s are going to be mixed in there, especially just south of Philadelphia, but basically a raw, wet day with strong winds. As this storm lifts northward, by tonight, showers will slowly decline, and we'll start to get some clearing towards tomorrow morning, with low temperatures tomorrow ranging from the lower to mid 40s over the northern interior, upper 40s to lower 50s along the coast. The winds are going to remain strong. They're going to go from the southeast and back to the west at 10 to 20 miles per hour, with gusts anywhere between 25 and 40 miles per hour as we go on through the overnight period. And again, this opens up the potential for some wind damage. So just be careful out there. Now, right around the afternoon, for all you trick-or-treaters out there, don't worry, it'll be dry. So get your Rambo on, get your witches, and I don't know what else the kids are wearing. I mean, personally, I've always tried to look for a Godzilla suit, so still looking for that one. But whatever costume you're wearing, just layer it a little bit under the costume and just be prepared, especially if you have any younger brothers and sisters. Keep an eye on them because those winds are going to be pretty strong tomorrow afternoon from the west, 10 to 20 miles per hour, gusts over 30 miles per hour. Look for temperatures ranging from the mid to upper 40s over the northern interior, lower to mid 50s along the coast, but with those winds, it's going to feel chillier. Now, by the time we get to the evening hours, the winds will start to subside, and you'll start to see your temperatures fall off by Saturday morning, ranging from the upper 30s to lower 40s over the northern interior, lower to mid 40s along the coast. Saturday afternoon, winds are still a little gusty, but definitely subsiding, more like in the 5 to 15 range, with gusts anywhere between 15 to 20 miles per hour. Look for high temperatures, in the lower to mid 50s over the interior, mid to upper 50s along the coast. On Sunday, your clocks fall back. Just remember that. We'll remind you again tomorrow. The clocks fall back and the sky is clear. Everything's very nice. Very beautiful day on the way for Sunday. A little bit chilly to start with low temperatures in the lower to mid 30s over the northern interior, upper 30s to lower 40s over the interior or in the suburbs, lower to mid 40s in your urban areas. High temperatures on Sunday will range from the mid to upper 50s over the interior, upper 50s to lower 60s along the coast. On Monday, high pressure stays in control. Tranquil conditions continue. Look for low temperatures in the lower to mid 40s, high temperatures in the lower to mid 50s over the interior, upper 50s to lower 60s along the coast. On Tuesday, high pressure stays in control. Tranquil conditions continue. Look for low temperatures in the upper 30s to lower 40s and over the interior, lower to mid 40s along the coast. High temperatures in the mid to upper 50s. On Wednesday, high pressure passes over. Tranquil conditions are expected. Look for low temperatures in the lower to mid 30s over the northern interior, upper 30s to lower 40s in your suburbs, lower to mid 40s in your urban areas. High temperatures in the lower to mid 50s over the interior, mid to upper 50s along the coast. And then on Thursday, another cold front, another threat for showers, but nothing too significant. Notice we got snow showing up over Canada. Winter isn't that far away now, is it? Look for low temperatures ranging from the lower to mid 40s over the northern interior, upper 40s to lower 50s in your suburbs, lower to mid 50s in your urban areas and along the coast. High temperatures in the lower to mid 50s over the northern interior, upper 50s to lower 60s along the coast. That is your forecast discussion for today. I will see you later at 12 o'clock for our live coverage of this whole event. We'll keep an eye on everything. We'll have some coffee. We'll have some chat. And I hope to see you there so we can interact. In the meantime, stay safe out there. Thank you for watching today's video. I really do appreciate it. But if you want to help the channel out even more, and myself, of course, you might want to check out Premium Consulting Membership, which provides amazing content and information that you get beyond the daily video that you see Monday through Friday. So what do you get? Well, you get updates every day in the premium dashboard, starting with, of course, checking out the latest winter forecasts or other seasonal forecasts throughout the year, live coverage room where you can ask me questions live and I respond usually within a few minutes. Also, the latest holiday updates, how the weather will impact that upcoming holiday. If you are into landscaping or you work in landscaping, should I say, you will get the latest details on whether or not rainfall will be a threat and impact your job. And of course, there is all the other content. The zoomed in impact map, the severe threat analysis, long range thoughts, the premium consulting video, and also energy analysis, seasonal analysis, additional analysis when the storms get really tricky, winter storm overviews, and when the tropics gets really active, all of the updates, including the individual storms and the overview as well. And if you're a business owner, we also have a specific impact forecast for you guys as well, your own weather map. So let's take a look at the prices. Pretty fair. $15 a month gets you all this information. If you're looking for a little bit of a discount, you can also have a yearly at $150 and quarterly at $60. And also, for all of you business owners out there, you have the ability to get your own web page, your own consulting analysis based on what you need every day in the morning, updated Monday through Sunday without any delay. And of course, you can call me up as well and have that one-on-one consultation. So all this and more at NY and JPA Weather. Thank you as always for being a subscriber and watching the videos. But if you're looking for a little bit more, this would definitely be one of the ways to do so. So in the meantime, stay safe out there.